Alrighty guys, so we are back. That took a little bit more than a little bit of time, but we got her done, and we've got our smelting area set up and our receiving area set up. We'll go look at those in a minute. Before we do that though, we need to have something to send them. So we're going to go ahead and get our mining set up here real quick, and we're going to set up two things. We're going to set up iron mining, and we're going to set up coal mining. They're right next to one another here, so we'll set up two stations to glom onto all those resources, because we are definitely going to need a lot of coal. A metric crap ton, as it were. That's a scientific measurement, because it's metric, so it you know, it's professional, right? But yeah, we're going to need a bunch. So while we're down here, we might as well get it set up. And since they're side by side, it's going to be kind of nice and convenient for us. And as soon as we get our iron set up and our coal set up, we will go ahead and go up and take a look and see what we've done. We have been hard at work laying rails. So we got quite a bit of that done. We've got it hooked into our main bus. We're not got anything on it yet. I didn't want to do that off camera. I just wanted to get everything set up so that we don't waste a lot of time doing a lot of nonsense. Not that this whole channel isn't wasting a lot of time doing a lot of nonsense, but you know what I mean. I ought to, at some point, just do a blueprint of this that I can just plop down and let it do its thing, and where there are no ore patches, it just won't lay down a miner. Maybe one of these days we'll do that. In the interim, this works. It just takes a little bit of time. You guys have seen me do this before. It's nothing new. Now, I have no doubt there are far more efficient mining setups. I mean, that goes without saying. And of course, this one's not beaconed or anything like that, so you know, it's just going to run as it runs. But that's, for what we're doing, I think that's okay. And 1, 2. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yep, looking good. All right. So, excuse me. Now we need to pick it up. And what I'm going to do is we're gonna, if we can, shorten this to right there, I think. And same here. Because we're going to need room for our stuff. And by the time we get this curve in, yeah, this is gonna be tight. we may have to come out the other end. We should have come over a little further. We didn't. We may have to come out the other end. I want this to be a 1-4 train. Let's see if we have space there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to be tight as shit, because we can't do it on a curve. Alright, well, we may be moving this part. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How far back can we go before we're on a corner? 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Alright. So, yeah, that's going to be tight. It's going to be a problem. We're going to have to move this, I think. That's okay. We can do that. You know, best laid plans of mice and men. We'll just move it right there. And that will just make it, I think. Will that just make it? No, maybe not. Oh, we don't want that part anyway. We don't need that part. All right, there we go. Let's let this do its stuff. We're still working off of nanobots. So, you know, we kind of got to live with what we got. We don't have signals there. We should have signals there, I think. Yeah, we should have a signal in the middle. Looks like it should be a chain signal. I mean, it's not going to kill us to put 2 of them, I don't think. Alright, so there we go. So I think we're going to have to reverse these and bring it in. We'll see. I don't think I have enough room. But what we're going to use is these bulk rail loaders. Okay, so the bulk rail loaders have to be placed on an empty space. They won't place on a track. But you kind of need the track to know where the hell to put them, so you know, to get you started. But there you go. So 1, 2. The other problem is getting these to space properly, because you don't want to see that one. That's the wrong spot. It got to be there, I think. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then we got an extra. All right, so let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, so they may be off a little bit. We'll see. We'll have to bring a train down here and we'll check. But anyway, Yeah, so we're going to run into a problem here. So what we're going to have to do is come in from the back side of this, which, that's okay. It'll work. We can make that work too. We just gotta turn our belts around. And get our poles out of the way of our belts. But it's doable. Alright, there we go. So now, we just do this side. Right? Alright, and then we'll sneak these in here. There we go. Now they should all be connected. Now, what we want to do, okay, is I want to put in a mini loader into each one of these. Alright. Now they have to be powered, and the loaders have to be powered. And we got to give ourselves enough room to get all 4 of these. See, there we go. Alright, I knew we could do it. And then, of course, we're going to go right. Oh, probably too close. Let's go down here. 1, 2, space 1. Right, and then that goes 3, 3. Something like that. Let me look. Let me look. I never remember this. Yeah. Okay, that's why it's backwards. It's this. Then, oops. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. The center one's got to be one of those. All right. And then so there we go. You know, for as much as I use these things, I ought to remember how to build the stupid things. But sometimes if I dedicated all of my brain power to remembering how to build one of those, then I'd forget what my name was. So 1, 2, 3, right? We'll bring the other one up here too. Alright, so let's see. We got this one will run out first, or last. So if we come there. Now I know I don't need to run all 4 of these up here because it is a balancer. It would do it with just the 3. But, you know. Right? Okay. And then I think we want here, right? Because then that will tell that to go that way. And I think we want, and we can put it there, that should be fine. That should do everything that we want, right? And then if we put this puppy here, and this one here, we should be able to, there it is. Now, that should, yep, and then we're going to call this pick up one, right? Instead of swammy. Okay, so that'll start loading these up, and these hold quite a bit, right? And that will start to give us ore that we can just pull the train in, and boom, it fills it up. Now, one thing maybe we want to do is we want to have a train down here and make sure it lines up to these before we overfill these. So we'll do that. All right, so there's that. Now we can do this. Let's do this the easy way. Let's snag that, and you'll notice these are blank. They don't show up on your blueprint, but when you put it down, they'll be there. So again, let's go up here and take away as close to, now this one I know I'm going to have to move, which means moving the wall or moving that way. So we'll see which of those we end up having to do. Yeah, we'll move that one that way. All right, so that will go down, and we will pick up that, and we'll put this down a second time. Are we? Yeah, we got bots. And you'll notice, even though it's not there, it's there. So when the bots get around to it, they will put that down. And then we want this one. Right, yeah. Except then we immediately want to get rid of, shit, we put it in the wrong place, didn't we? Yes, we did. Alright, we actually want it there. Dummy. So, alright, you know what? Before we screw it all up, let's just do it right. We want it right there. And we want to get rid of this one. And we want to get rid of that. There we go. Right, right. We'll sort the lights out in a minute. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now, we'll put that one down. And that should have all the right lights, with the exception of, I think we need, yeah. We need one here and one here. Right? Right. Okay, so that comes in, that comes back around that way. That comes down that way. Alright, so that should be good. Now, we'll call this one. Alright, right? Now what we don't have, because we got rid of them, is we need that, and we need that. Alright, there we go. There's all of that. And there are those. So now, let us put down our miners. Get rid of you. You're going to be in the way. Yes, we have cliff explosives now, by the way. I think I mentioned that last episode. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Shit. Damn it. Come on, straight line. It's okay, I never stayed inside the lines coloring either. Now the question is, do we put one there? And I don't think we're going to. Alright. This one, I think we have enough space to do it. But you know what? We still got to get a balancer in there. fuck it. We'll go this way too. Heck with it. Nothing wrong with going in the backside, right? It works. Still all works out in the end. Train stops with the same name. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, there we go. And we want 1, 2, 1. Now, technically, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to say, we don't really need this line, but oh well. All right. Right? Yeah. So then we want to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. And I know they've changed it so you can do the whole direction change on the fly thing. I don't know, muscle memory. It doesn't seem to work for me. So, all right. Now, what do we got here that's wrong? Do we need that? We don't need that. Right? Yeah, because we got one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Yeah, that's why that was flashing. We don't need it. Alright, looks like we've got everything, guys. I think. So it comes down, can go that way, can come up and come in that way, can go that way, or it can go that way. Okay. I think we're set. So let us go on over here and show you what we did. Pick up our chest on the way to get rid of it. Yeah, go away. Why are we still getting... Oh, what? Where are you getting power from? Oh, from that. Okay. It's not gonna amount to enough to be a problem. We're not gonna worry about it. I'm just worried about if we have to move those rail loaders. Why did this not go away? Mark as red. There we go. I don't want them to be full and trying to be moving them. So let's go on up here, take a look at what we got. So this side is our incoming. So trains come in here. This is their siding for waiting. And then they can come in here, and we have stone drop off. We have coal drop off. We have copper drop off, iron drop off, iron drop off, and iron drop off. And that's because of the steel. Now we may change this to steel drop off because of it. In fact, let's do that. Let's change this one to I don't know if we can put red threes in there or not. We're gonna change it to iron ore steel drop off because that's gonna go strictly to the steel if memory serves. No. Where is the steel? The steel's down here. It's the other one. Shit. Alright. Not a problem. Get rid of steel in this one. And we change this one to steel. Alright, so there we go. So now we have drop-offs for all of these, right? And they're going to drop off, they're going to fill this, then they're going to come over here, and these are going to be our pickups. So we got copper plate pickup, stone brick pickup, steel plate pickup, and iron plate pickup. And of course they've got a parking area here. And then that's going to come up, and it is going to go, you guys can already see it on the small map. I have a little parking area over here, and then they're going to drop off here and into these rail unloaders, and then that's going to go on the bus, and it's just going to go straight onto the bus. So let's check it. Let's go down here. The only thing these don't have right now is refueling, because the refueling that is set up on this is set for nuclear fuel, and we don't have nuclear fuel yet. Hell, we don't have nuclear anything yet. Alright, so that's steel, right? So let's go to iron. We'll go to this one, and we will add a station, and we'll go iron ore 1 pickup, full cargo, iron ore drop off, empty cargo, and we're off. Let's see if it gets where it's supposed to go. If it doesn't get where it's supposed to go, we got some problems. But it should get to where it's supposed to go because there are no pathing issues. It would have told us so. The next question is, did we line up our properly. And this one is not, because it is not filling, although it doesn't seem to have any in it. Oh, it must be filling this one too. All right, so this one's going to this one. This one must be going to... All right, so let us... Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. Ending up with too much ore to be able to pick these up. All right, so we got to get these lined up correctly. Oh, that must be the... Huh, that's a weird little glitch. Let's turn it around. Apparently, it's putting it on the ground because the mini loader doesn't have anything to put it in. All right. So if we put it there, and we're gonna have to unload our trains. This may end up being... All right, there we go. Now we got room to work. All right, so I want to check and make sure this is still hooked up. All right, so this is still hooked up. We'll send him to here, and we'll get off of it. Now, all right, now we can line this up, right? All right, so then we need all right, next train goes there, so then this guy's got to go here, so that the train can go there. This train goes there, and then this guy's got to go here. So that the train can go there, and then that one's got to go there. Train can go there. All right, I think we got them hooked up now. we'll see. And that one's not going because it needs electric. All right. So now that's going into that, but is it going into the train? Yes, it's going into the train. All right. Alright, so why is that one not? Alright, so that's filling that train. Alright, cool. You just got to get the alignment right on these, and it's a little flaky to do it, but it looks like it's set up now. So now we can get our pole installed there. We can wait for this sucker to fill up, and it's getting there. And it should fill a lot faster now, right? Now that we've turned that on. And I know we can make it go. I just want to make sure it works. Obviously, we've already got some miners that need to be taken up, but that's no big deal. It's always to be expected. And you know what? While we're here, let us do this. Because we're going to have to come back down here and do the coal. And have the coal lined up in the right places. These things, once they're filled, they're pretty quick on loading a train. Now this one, obviously, they're not filled. They haven't had time to fill up yet for a train. But it's only a matter of seconds till it fills a train once these are filled up. So I really kind of like these bulk loaders. They're nice. They're a little expensive to build them. You know, the loaders aren't bad. The unloaders, well, actually, I guess they're really neither of them is that expensive. I thought they were. Oh, it's the mini loaders that are expensive. And it pays to feed them with a mini loader. Now, this setup up here does not have them because we used somebody else's blueprint. So it's gonna, you know, do them that way. Alright, so now we know that part's working. Let's go up here. I believe this is coal. No, that's stone. That's coal. Alright, so we're going to tell this one, add station, coal 1 pickup, wait till full, coal drop off, wait till empty, go. Now this is where we're going to have to see if this lines up properly. And I don't think it's going to. I think we're going to have to move some things. So let's go ahead and just do that. Let us just go ahead and pick this mess up. And just do it. So that it is all lined up. And do it the one time, do it right. There it is. Now, it didn't line up. Why did it not line up? Alright, fine. I thought I had it right. Alright, so that one's going to feed that one. That one's going to feed that one. That one will feed that one. That one will feed that one. And we just need a pole. Alright. And that will go there. And then in theory, that should be la-di-da-di everybody. And eventually what we'll do is we'll come down here and we'll set this up to feed into this so that we're getting both of these patches. At this point I just want to make sure that they are feeding a wagon. Alright, so it is going into that one. It is going into that one. Sometimes it takes it a second to recognize it, I guess. That one's going in. Why is that one? There it is. Alright, so that one's filling, that one's filling, that one's filling, that one's filling. It's a little weird sometimes. It takes it a minute to recognize it. The mod is not, I guess, the most stable. Maybe, I don't know. But seems to work. And then we're going to go add station, coal pickup 1, wait until full, add station, coal drop off, wait till empty. There we go. Now I just got to wait for it to fill up. And their iron's working. And then we'll just have to do one for copper and one for stone. There's stone there. We'll get another iron here. You know, we'll start, and there's a copper here. So yeah, we'll get them going. I probably won't do those on camera. I mean, once you've seen one mining operation, you've seen a billion. Come on, hurry up, inventory. Because we need the coal to process the iron to do the second part of this whole thing. So alright, just about full. Come on, go. There we go. And we're off. Look, it's Christmas. Oh, there goes the iron again. Alright, so there we go. So what I'm going to do is when that iron comes back, we're gonna copy him over to these two. Only when I tell this one he's got to go back to steel so that we can get that started. But there goes our coal down to all of our smelting. Oh, here he comes. Alright, so shift right click to copy, shift left click to paste, automatic, shift left click to paste. Only we're going to change this to iron ore steel drop off, empty cargo. Now, one thing we didn't put down there that we should have is a waiting station for these guys. They're going to block up this coal. The coal won't be able to get through. We should have put a side rail here, and we'll do that. We'll go down there and we'll do that, because what's going to happen, he's going to stop there. The coal won't be able to get through. So we're going to have to put a siding down there. I just realized that. It's okay. We'll deal with it. In the interim, let's get down here and take a look, see what we got going, and find out why we don't have coal here. We don't have coal there because of that. And that. And that one as well. I don't think a red will reach. A red will reach. Will a red reach here too? We'll save the red. And a red will reach there. Nice. But what? Alright, so that's getting coal, that's getting coal, that's getting coal. These guys are getting coal. All of these guys are getting coal. These guys are getting iron. These guys aren't getting iron yet because we don't have iron yet. Let's look over here. Looks like everybody over here is getting coal. I don't see any red flashing lights. So now our iron is coming up. Starting to see iron. We'll make sure it gets loaded. Now, this is set up that it won't let this train come until there is enough in here to supply a full train. It will turn this station off. So we're going to have to see if we're getting enough iron. We're going to eventually have to change all this out to red circuits so that it, or red belts, so that it travels faster. But it should start seeing it. Okay, well, yeah, we ain't got much in there, but we got something. We can now test the system, right? So if that were full, it would go to would it go to that? It wouldn't go to that because it won't go to that yet because that's a disabled stop, right? But it should go to no path. Okay, let's check our path. This is why we check. All right, so if it goes here, right, and it comes here, and then it can come up here, down here, around here, through here, whoopee, 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 around, and down, right? And this is iron plate drop off. So it would come and I'm checking for green lights and red lights, and I'm checking for a path. So it's around there. It can come through any of these, and they're all green. Right? It's all green. Either or. Either or here. Let's get these trees out of the way so we can see. Green light. Green light. Right, it could go there or there. Do we need wonder if this has to be, no. Right. Alright, let's see if it'll do it from there. It won't do it from there. Alright. Still no path. Still no path. Still no path. Still no path. I wonder. Wonder. Do I need to have that? Might need that. Still no path. Oh, okay. So, alright, fine. That's weird. Apparently. Alright, let's try it now. Aha! Alright, so you gotta check and make sure they're connected apparently. Now, why? Alright. Alright, so now let's see if it'll unload it. Now, I have used these things before and they've worked just fine. Now, it may be that they aren't lined up properly on the... Alright. Alright, it may be that they aren't lined up on the trains properly. Alright, there's that one. No, it's not that one. Still not unloading the train. Are these things glitched now? Because they used to work. They used to work beautifully. Huh. It may be glitched now. Alright guys, well, I'm going to have to play around with this and figure it out. Everything else is set up though. I just don't understand why these are not unloading like they should be. So we're going to have to play around with it a little bit and see if maybe something is slightly off kilter or what the situation is. But we'll figure it out. Alright guys, anyway, so yeah, there it is. It's sort of set up. We're going to have to get down here and put a side rail in, and we're going to have to figure out why this won't unload. But other than that, yeah, this is working. So this, if this is working, this ought to work. We just got to figure it out. Alright guys, so I will talk at you later. Bye.